Masuaku. Obiang. Well, that's a great try. He has struck an extra set of a shot. He may never strike a ball better. Bearing in mind the extreme balance, if you can call it that, of this derby, that could go down in Hammer's folklore.
We talked about a moment of quality. We expected it from one of the Spurs players. But what about this for a strike? He's allowed to make that run, not really challenged, and he scores one of the goals of the season. It's an absolute rocket. Lloris gets nowhere near it. It's an unbelievable strike. West Ham's first shot on target, and it finds the back of the net.
Flung in by Cresswell again. Taken away by Wicks. Lanzini! Oh, it's glorious! Sensational hit! Sensational climax to a sensational game! And West Ham will take a point away with them! That's just crazy! Spurs won it in the first quarter of an hour. They've lost it in the last 10 minutes.
The West Ham bench have absolutely gone mad. They're on the pitch, they're celebrating. This was a brilliant header from Harry Kane. And then when it finds its way to Lanzini, we're not expecting that. That is special. Very, very special. Lloris diving away to his left. I think he gets a slight hand on it, but he can't keep it out. What a strike from Lanzini. This game was over early on in the game, and West Ham have come back from the dead. Absolute incredible scenes. Look at him, David Moyes, jumping and celebrating on the pitch.
Sturdy challenge by Dembele. Vertonghen. Out by Reed, scorer of West Ham's first goal. Morrison. It's away from Vertonghen. And they have that third goal. Ravel Morrison has made it 3. Can't quite believe it, but he knows now. What a second half, and what a flurry of activity, with West Ham scoring 3 goals in quick succession.
I can't believe it, Tony. This is absolutely brilliant. I mean, this lad we knew had potential. It was about realising that potential, and he has just showed you why Sam Allardyce has kept him in the team. Look at his pace to go away from Vertonghen, then Dawson, then the awareness just to lift it over the top of Lloris as he came out. The goalkeeper got a slight touch and it took a little bit of pace over it, but there was enough to take it over the line. Look how far he's had to drive at the 2 centre-halves of Tottenham, went past them so easily, then the awareness to lift it over the top of him, and there he maybe felt that Norton had kept the ball out. He hadn't, and that was such an important goal for West Ham and for that young man. The confidence he'll gain for that, absolutely tremendous. And West Ham, well, what a second half they've had.
Antonio is the first man to wreck Spurs' perfect record in their new home. It would be a hammer, wouldn't it? It's Michail Antonio. It's Tottenham 0, West Ham 1.
And it's been coming. I've said it, they've become a lot more positive in the second half, West Ham. Moving the ball a lot slicker. Declan Rice allowed too much space to step into midfield. And that ball out wide to Arnautovic, that's a superb cross into the penalty area. And the awareness from Michail Antonio to bring it down, getting across Davison Sanchez, has to go for power, gets it on target beyond Hugo Lloris. It's a brilliantly worked West Ham goal, and they have deserved it with the second half performance.
Bowen to Kudus.
It's come off Romero, it's fallen from Bowen! No flag! Off the defender! So Jared Bowen is onside! And West Ham, who've absorbed so many heavy punches tonight, are back on level terms at 1-1.
Well, I feared this would happen for Tottenham, I really did. Because they were so dominant, but they're just not clinical, haven't got enough cutting edge. One never enough in Premier League football. Is Jared Bowen offside? I think that's the big question here. He does well initially, just to make sure he hangs on to that. Let's just have a look now. When Kudus hits this, oh, he's onside. Yeah,
comes up
good.
two defenders, he's onside. This goal is going to stand.
Yeah.
Jared Bowen scores in a 7th Premier League away game this season. He keeps his best for when he's on the road, and West Ham really needed this.
Yeah, he didn't know anything about it. A bit of pinball there in the box, but you know what? How often you see that. And as players, you sense the Tottenham lads would have said at half-time, come on, we need another one here to really make this work for us.
To make amends for his part in the one goal of the game.
And it is a goal. Anton Ferdinand. West Ham have done it right at the end. And Tottenham in a London derby, just as against Arsenal, have let a lead slip. But this is a truly dramatic finale. It seemed to be Robinson's ball, it was that close to the goal. But Anton Ferdinand said, that's mine. And that's a point for West Ham United. And that's 2 points dropped for Martin Jol.
I tell you, it's a fantastic delivery, all the bodies are in there, but Anton Ferdinand just gets on the ball there, there's no one on the line, it's party time for Upton Park, great ball there. I'm sure this was being beamed back as well at Upton Park, it's a great finish, he just gets his head on it.
Well, Alan Pardew understandably punching the air in delight. The Tottenham players hang their heads.
It's a poor clearance though by Spurs, and here come West Ham again on the front foot. Vlasic is going to try his luck. Shot turns into a pass for Bowen, and he equalises. Brilliant turn, immediate shot. What an unbelievable 2 minutes that's been from West Ham. 3 attempts on goal. When the fourth came around, Bowen made no mistake. Puts it past Lloris. Tottenham look shell-shocked, and West Ham show their fighting spirit yet again this season. They've hit back through Jared Bowen. It's 1-1 in the cup tie.
What a response. West Ham pumped straight at Tottenham Hotspur. Poor play out from Eric Dyer. He's tried to play it central, it's been intercepted. Vlasic unselfishly found Bowen. Tremendous composure, just twisted inside the box and put the ball into the empty bottom corner.
Tottenham, I think, now have 17 shots in the match, which is above their average in the Premier League this season. Vicario in front of Bowen, the post, Ward-Prowse puts West Ham in front! How about that? James Ward-Prowse. More goals against Tottenham in his career than any other opponent. Tottenham cannot believe it's happened again. Another lead thrown away.
Well, careless mistake, isn't it, at the back? No pressure at all on Destiny Udogie. He goes back to the goal. He doesn't really see Jared Bowen. He does well, Jared Bowen, to not get involved here. And he just leaves it to James Ward-Prowse, who sees it come back off the post. But Vicario flying out. I mean, I wonder, could he have grabbed that and hung on to it? Did he have to try and punch that away? Let's have another look from this angle. I think he's got to be braver. I really do. I think you've got to get your hands on that and be prepared to take a kick in the face. Because by punching it, he's just knocked it straight back into the path of James Ward-Prowse.
Long from Walker. Third man should meet that. Carl's touch was rather loose. Berkovic. Did well, trying to put Sinclair through, and Walker had to read it, and he did. That's to Ian Wright, first time shot, and Ian Wright, would you believe, has brought West Ham ahead. It was on the cards. George Graham bought him for Arsenal, and Ian Wright within 4 minutes, his second goal in successive games. He only started 18 games. Well, he haunted Spurs enough as an Arsenal player, and he's doing it for West Ham as well.